Hey, what's up guys, Newbiezo here and welcome back to another amazing episode on this channel. Thank you for the amazing response that I got from the previous video. It just boosted morale to do so many different stuff for you guys. Well, today I'm back with another amazing episode, and this time I'll be discussing with you guys about sponsorship. Now, many people are actually looking for getting sponsored by so many different brands, that may be gaming brand or different genre sponsorships are so varied right now. You may find sponsors for each and every genre of YouTube videos. If there may be beauty sponsors, there may be gaming sponsors, there may be tutorial video sponsors, so many different sponsors you can find. But the fact is that people on YouTube get sponsored just to have a good stardom and a good standing, and yes, the fact is true, you get a good standing in the YouTube community. But the other bitter fact is that out of the crowd of 10, 8 of the applications for sponsors are rejected because they don't know the 3 important tips that I'll be discussing today with you guys, so that your every application for getting sponsored would be accepted. So stay tuned and let's get into the discussion. Well, the first and the most important thing to actually keep in mind is that companies sponsor people having huge audience / community. That's because they want their service / products to get a vast exposure, and that is pretty much the truth and the core fact of getting sponsored. They also provide you with a short coupon code that may encourage your audience to visit their website and engage with their services and get a small discount, and that is again a profit for them, because that small difference of 10% is like nothing for that big brand. So before you actually send your sponsorship applications to the big brands you're thinking of getting sponsored to, make sure that you have a good community / following backing up, because that increases your chance for getting sponsored. Well, the next thing you should keep in mind to increase the chances of getting sponsored is, of course, you should make sure that the content you are providing is similar to the content that you are promoting. That is, the companies you will look out for is similar to the content you provide to your audience. But this may actually be an exception in few cases, because let's take an example of my channel. I am a tutorial based channel, but still I got sponsored by a company that is usually in the gaming category. Well, this is because the two companies like Playbirds and Gribit Australia are quite new to the streamlines, that is quite new to the streams of gaming, and so they mostly look out for any of the help they might get to spread their content or spread their services and products. So I usually got hired by them and sponsored by them. Well, that is just for exception. But if you go for companies that are Razer, Cinch Gaming, they mostly will look out for the content creators similar to the content they sell. That is Cinch. Let's take an example of Razer. Razer is all about gaming technology, and also they provide all type of tech stuff. Well, they will always look out for the content creators that are mostly into gaming or mostly do tech reviews and stuff like that, because that is a good and a 50-50 promotion. They actually don't go out of the box promoting the content to something like a beauty channel. Razer doesn't sponsor beauty channel. LOL. And so this takes us to the second point to remember, is to always look out for the brands that are similar to the content you show to your audience, and this actually increases your chance for getting sponsored by the brand you want. The third and the final tip is that just give your one big clear shot. Check the points that I told above. That is, of course, to have a good active community, and of course to look out for a good brand that is related to your content you promote. And then finally just draft a letter regarding all the deals you want to show or you want to present, how will you promote them, why you want to get sponsored by them, and also how active your community is. Well, there may be cases your application may be rejected twice or thrice, of course, but then just don't fall back, or either don't keep spamming the same letter again and again to the brand you want to get sponsored to, because eventually they might get irritated and completely block you from their server, and so that's pretty much bad. Well, anyways, keep the professional mind intact. Remember that there may be some fault in your community because these big brands try to verify each and every sponsor they look out for. So remember that, make sure that your community is active. That might be backing you from getting sponsored. And also make sure that you have the content related community. That's the above 2 points are pretty much important that I told. And remember that to just give you one clear shot, and that's all. Don't keep spamming, don't keep begging for getting sponsored by the same company. There are so many different companies of different genre you can try on. Well, that's about for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoy. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Newbie Zoe. And of course, as always guys, thanks for watching and happy farewell until we meet again.